Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Hi everybody. Hi Samantha.
I don't know if I'm talking to you.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny coming from you.
I need you to work through your shit today, Lisa.
Samantha, I don't have shit.
Yes, you do.
I don't have shit.
Yes, you do.
No. And I work through my shit every day, I'll have you know. Don't even assume that I don't.
Really?
Makes me think you don't even know me.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
After a quadrillion years?
Could have killed somebody and served some time. Been done sooner. Maybe not first degree murder, but certainly some manslaughter I'd be out by now.
Slaughter.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
I'd be sprung and free as
Sprung
a bird.
and free. Sprung and free.
But no.
Okay.
Okay, what?
We got to get down to it. People have been waiting because this is we have so much to talk about.
It's not going to be good friends of the podcast.
No, we're going to be nice to each other, Lisa.
Really? Okay, because we haven't been on anything to do with this topic. We have not been nice to each other.
No, because we can't even talk about it.
Can't even talk about it. It's like a hush hush. It's like a taboo.
Okay, but I want to start it out. I want to start it out in a certain way, just to kind of let the people know.
Okay.
What this is going to look like.
Okay.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Rumble! Lisa, in the peach-colored corner, is chock full of great opinions and ideas and facts to show Samantha in the blue-colored corner just how wrong she is.
And the girl in the blue-colored corner thinks that she's right.
She not.
She is.
She not.
She is.
She's not.
And in case some of you don't know the topic for today, does Google make you smarter? I'm gonna say, no.
And I'm gonna say, she cray-cray.
No.
Uh-huh. Google it.
No.
Probably find your picture come up.
No, shut up.
Right? Crazy. Oh, Samantha.
Lazy. Lisa.
Oh, I don't dispute that, Samantha, so, woo. Woo.
Whatevs, man.
Far away, give me what you got.
Lisa.
Samantha.
Googling to find out whatever random thing that you've decided you need to look up doesn't make you smarter.
Samantha.
It doesn't.
What makes you think you're so above Google? My name's Samantha and I'm above Google.
I'm not saying I'm above Google.
Sounds like it.
I'm saying messes with your head.
It doesn't mess with your head.
Yes, it does.
No, you know what it does, Samantha?
It does.
No, what Google does...
I found scientific proof.
Well, I have proof to back up what I have to say. And friends of the podcast, I know you're already all thinking, Lisa's proof will be better.
No, it won't.
It might be.
And Sam is not going to get schooly, but she's got some shit up her sleeve.
Yeah, and Lisa won't be schooled. I'll tell you that right now. Samantha, what Google does is it makes us more interested in lots of different things. Mm-hmm. So for those people who don't necessarily like to take the time to learn a whole lot of new things, they can learn a lot of little things.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop you right there.
Oh,
and I'm gonna say
imagine
that's not my point.
Okay,
I think you're absolutely right.
Thank you.
Google's,
Mic drop.
No.
Thanks, friends of the podcast.
No, that's not.
We're not done.
No, because you didn't prove that it makes you smarter.
I thought we ended with you're absolutely right.
No, you said, okay. Lisa,
sorry.
Listen.
Sorry. Shut up! All right.
Google allows you to dive into various topics that you're interested in quickly.
Yeah.
That does not, in any way, shape, or form, make you smarter.
Makes me know more things than you
on
that topic.
No, it doesn't.
If you've never Googled it.
It makes you smarter if you can, days later, weeks later, spit out the exact same information.
So, for example, when I Google how long to cook a meatloaf for, Samantha,
you're Googling it every time you
I am not. I am not. I am not.
Yes, you are.
I know that it goes in at 300 or 350.
See? I proved point.
No.
Mic drop.
No.
You did not retain the
information. Yes, I did. I'm just joking with you to make you feel a bit better, Samantha. Well, what I did do is I took a screenshot for future reference.
Oh, see, that's just cheating.
No, that's not cheating. That's how smart I am.
No, you're cheating.
That's how I'm preparing for the future. I'm preparing for the next time.
Or you bookmarked it.
I don't even know how to do the bookmark, though.
Oh, my God, seriously?
Yeah, I don't know how to do the bookmark.
In your phone?
I don't know how to do bookmark.
Oh, my God, you're stupid.
Oh, my God, you're insulting me. Who needs a bookmark, bookie? Schoolie? You probably have one that has, with the little tassel at the bottom.
I don't.
Oh, surprise.
Surprise. Because I still read books, Lisa.
I know. Samantha, is that what this is about?
No,
Reading
it's not.
books?
Okay, keep going. Because I have a feeling that you're looking at it in a totally different way than I am.
Well, I'm looking at it the right way, but sure, I'll keep going.
Oh.
Okay, so in my opinion, right, we extract what information we need for the task at hand.
Exactly.
Right?
You pick and choose what
Yeah.
you want to know.
Therefore, it makes my mind...
It totally makes sense.
But yes.
Totally makes sense.
And that makes my mind more open for more relevant things.
No.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't
Yeah,
do that.
it does.
No, it doesn't.
Ask my mind.
No, it makes you a skimmer.
Whatever.
You skim the information that you want. You don't actually read the whole article or the whole whatever you're reading in its entirety.
I know, because it's not a book.
No. Oh my God. It's a freaking article. An article is what? Maybe a page if you're
Depends.
lucky.
But what it does, Samantha...
But you do not read the whole thing, so you lose the
No.
context of what they're trying to say.
I don't agree.
I agree.
How can you say I lose the context? I don't just read the first one. I don't just read the first one. I keep reading. I find more.
So you go from article to article.
Yeah.
Looking for information.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because I find it interesting. Yeah.
Are you taking pictures of those too?
Only if I need to. Listen, that's a frame of reference, Samantha. That's good
frame of reference.
That's good use of your camera. That's good use of your phone's camera.
You could just bookmark it.
I don't know how
You knew how to do that.
I don't know. I'm not very schooly. I don't know how to bookmark things.
Well, apparently I'm a little smarter than you.
Or you're more schooly than me.
Oh,
Right?
that's
But
not
all
nice.
I'm saying, Samantha, is that Google gives us access to thousands and thousands of articles and opinions.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
So that
I'm not
doesn't-
disagreeing with
So
that at all.
Okay, so that doesn't sound like that's somebody stupid. Mic drop. Oh, no,
I don't know. But you're still not proving your point that it makes you smarter. It's not making you smarter. It's making you use your brain in a different way.
It's making me multitask my brain.
No.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
I do so.
Not in a good way. You're retraining your brain.
Which is good.
Nah,
Right?
I don't know. In your case, I'm not sure.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so then prove your point. Prove your point.
Okay. What do you mean?
Exactly. There's no point to
No,
prove
because
on
you told me
yours.
not to be schooly, and in order for me to be
No.
proving my point.
You don't need to be schooly. Okay, so your
Okay.
whole...
So my whole thing is
Yes.
that I think Google's a great thing.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
I've seen you
I
use it.
just don't think that by using Google to look up certain things or anything
Yeah.
necessarily makes your brain smarter.
Samantha, I'm not saying
I don't
I'm not
believe
saying
that.
Google, let's solve world hunger. And then just read the first one that comes up in Wikipedia. I'm not saying that.
Don't trust Wikipedia.
I don't trust
People
Wikipedia.
change that shit all the time.
Because you can do your own.
Yeah.
I want to try that one day. Don't you think that'd be so cool? I'd make us look so brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
Or me at least.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mhm. Of course.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Okay, so what you're saying then, Sven, let me see if I get this straight. Right? So you're saying
It changed.
I don't really get what you're saying.
Okay. So you're going from a standpoint of its usefulness.
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
One for Lisa. Lisa
It's
one,
use-
Samantha none.
It's useful, not smarter. Doesn't make you smart. It makes it useful. Google
How do you
is useful.
judge how smart I am? How can you judge that?
Okay. Society as a whole.
Yes.
A percentage of us,
Yes.
or a percentage of people,
Mm-hmm.
would not use Google the way that you use Google. Right?
I don't know.
Because you'll search for more than one thing.
Because I'm curious.
Because you want different opinions
Yes.
and ideas.
Yes.
Right? And that's great. That's the beauty of Google, is that you can reach out and figure out and find all
Yes.
sorts of different information.
Yeah.
Not everybody's like that, though.
But I think most people probably
Once they
are.
find it, they're good.
But then they're using it, so they're putting that information to use.
Yeah, but that doesn't make them smarter.
Okay, so it's the same thing. Let's go back to like the 70s when we were like doing research papers for school with the Encyclopedia Britannica.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And you needed to do something on Pluto. Right?
Uh-huh.
That's planet.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Thank you.
What-
Oh my god.
Yes, you weren't sure.
Seriously?
Not the Disney character.
Shut up.
The planet.
Yes, not the dog.
Not the dog,
Planet.
the planet.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm just
okay.
saying. Right? So you'd bring out your Encyclopedia Britannica and you'd flip through. I'll give this to Encyclopedia Britannica alphabetically to Pluto. Right? I'll give them that. You'd flip through to Pluto
Yeah.
and there's your research and you'd make your little notes.
Yeah.
You can't convince me that means that you learned more and retained more than somebody who does that on Google. Listen to how serious I sound. Holy, I sound a little schooly.
Look at you.
I know. I'm just saying.
Okay, so I think this is a really interesting point of view, because I feel like most of the time it's in your short-term memory, Right there.
Why are you poking in front of my...
And pointing at
Why are
your
you pointing
head.
to my forehead?
It's at the front.
Okay, don't touch it.
You want it to go to the long-term memory in the back of your head, so that you can pull that information whenever you need it.
But say I don't ever need to know about Pluto again.
There's so much happening on a Google page, right?
Yeah.
Depending on, there's ads here and shit here, and go click this and click that.
Yeah.
There's so much distraction that you kind of forget what you're looking for.
Speak for yourself.
I'm not saying me. I'm saying that's what I've read.
In general.
In general. You can get distracted. And I think that's what Google is. It's distracting. But I think it serves a purpose.
Of course it serves a purpose.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think it makes you smarter.
But I think...
I don't think it makes you stupid. I think it's...
But here's... No. I have to get this off my chest, Samantha.
Okay, fine.
Right? What Google does... Listen carefully, please.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
What Google does is it lets us spend less time trying to recall things and more time in generating solutions.
So
hang on. Wait for it. Like the phone book. Right? We don't feel we need to learn the phone book. We take the phone book, we use it for what we need, and we generate a solution.
So
I need to go to Samantha's house. I take the phone book, I look up her address, and I go to Samantha's house. Right? I don't need to keep that forever. Unless I'm your friend, and then I'm going to memorize it at some point.
So, are you basically saying that
everything
Google
at my fingertips
basically is going to think for you? So you no longer need to retain or remember...
Just like the author in the notebook. In the book.
Anything.
Just like the author in the book.
You don't need to retain anything.
I guess it's up to you.
So
because it's right at your fingertips, because that's the way that we've evolved.
No, but, okay, so what you're saying, the reason Google makes you smarter is because it thinks for you.
No, it helps us to generate a solution.
A solution to what? You've already forgotten what you're looking for because you're distracted by all the stuff on the page.
No, I disagree.
No, Samantha, I believe that.
It's like everything at your fingertips, right?
I think that you love Google because it does everything for you, and you're that girl.
Yeah, because guess what? Like a lot of people, I've evolved, right? And they teach us...
Oh, is that a slam? That's a bit of a slam.
Only if you take it as a slam.
Oh, that's taking it as a slam,
okay.
Lisa.
So just think of it this way. Like evolution, okay? Kids in school in like the 1800s, right? They used to put their notes on they probably carved it into stone tablets or something, right? And then, remember, then they came the quills and the fountain pens. So they didn't have to right? So they didn't have to carve into the... They didn't have to be like Moses and carve it into the stone. They then had quills and fountain pens.
Okay.
Then we got pens and pencils. The teachers used chalk. Then they used computers. And now, like Google, everything else, it just evolves. Google's an evolution. The good Lord invented Google for a reason, Samantha. Right? It's there. Use it. It's like I have a headache. Did you want a Tylenol? I don't take Tylenol. I don't take anything for my headaches. Okay, well, the good Lord gave you Tylenol to take.
The good Lord gave you the internet.
The good Lord gave somebody smart enough to make the internet.
And Google.
I don't know who it is, but we could Google them and find out who. And then we'd know.
Let's Google and find out.
Because my mind says it's Bill Gates, but I don't think it is.
No, I don't think it's Bill Gates.
No. But we could Google it.
Okay. I just think that Google is good for lots of different reasons.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's enough scientific proof that it changes how you think, or it changes how you think, but not in the good way.
But there's
Lisa's proof. It takes away your ability to soak in the information and carry it with you.
You want to bask in the information?
Well, because don't you want to dig a little deep?
Not for what? Like how to make a meatloaf?
No, that's you. Who cares?
What do I do
That's
it for?
the beauty of Google. Is the trivial shit you can go for.
Yeah.
But when you really want to learn a subject. When you really want to learn
then
something,
I should take
Lisa?
the class, Samantha. Then I should take a class.
So you're saying Google is for fun?
I'm saying Google rocks.
I still don't believe that it makes you smarter.
Well, you haven't been able to prove me how it doesn't.
It messes with your head.
How?
It changes your brain.
How does it change my brain?
It makes you really distracted. It changes your ability to soak up information. It makes you superficially learning a topic. You won't be able to tell me half an hour later or a day later or
sounds like a challenge, friends of the podcast. Sounds like a challenge, friends of the podcast. I'm just saying.
You only get to read it once, though.
I think. Right? I think the beauty with Google is that it can make you learn something new every day.
No, well, and that's true.
And if I choose, and if I'm a person who chooses to never pick up a book, then I'm missing out if that's my only option is a book.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm missing out, Samantha.
I just...
I get that, you know what, I get that you and your bookstore friends want to believe
Oh, shut up.
that, you know, that it's books, rah books. I get that.
It is rah books.
It's not always rah books. The world's not just rah books. Because if it was just rah books, then there wouldn't be Google.
We're not talking about bookstores.
I'm saying in general.
I'm
Right?
just, okay, I think our brain changes as we use the internet
Mhm.
and Google to find information, and we're very good with visual and you know, clicking faster to different things.
Yes.
But our ability to keep the information that we're looking for and to keep on task
Oh. Friends of the podcast, she just leaned forward and shot me a look.
and keep on task is weakened. Because we're clicking here and we're clicking there, we're clicking here and we're clicking there.
But then,
are you really doing, I think it's a disservice to our ability for our brain. It's a disservice to our brains in general. Because it really does change the landscape.
But then, okay, if we're going to talk about the landscape. Alright, if we're going to talk about the landscape, Samantha, then what I think does a disservice would be me asking you, somebody, not you, but somebody a question and them saying, I'll have to get back to you on that. That's a disservice.
Because they're going to go Google it.
No, because they're going to have to rely on their book and their long-term memory and dig it out. Right? Don't you remember we used to work with a lady, and her name was Audrey Matiko, and Audrey used to say, there's only so much I can retain in my long-term memory.
Well, and then she would write it down.
Yeah, right? But now I bet you she Googles. I bet you she Googles.
Mm-hmm. She probably does.
I'm just saying.
And okay, so my argument is, folks, is that the internet or any kind of medium develops our cognitive skills, visual, hand-eye coordination, things like that, at the expense of others.
So to Google, I'm giving something up?
You're changing the landscape of your brain.
But maybe with
But you
evolution...
think you're smarter anyway.
I
so
do.
It doesn't matter.
Right? It's falling on deaf ears, friends of the podcast. It's falling on deaf ears.
I'm just saying.
I think you want this to be right.
No.
I think you do.
No, I don't want it to be right. I just think my whole point is I don't need to be right, but I want people to understand that if we rely on the Googles, if we rely on Google to tell us everything, what do we need to know?
Whatever you Google, you need to know.
No, not really.
Yeah.
You can read it.
And
use it however, whatever the reason why you went Googling it anyways.
Yeah.
You'll use it, and if you can just say, okay, I don't need to remember it anymore, and you just forget it, and then the next time you think you need to know it again, you'll just go back to Google. So Google really is your brain.
What's wrong with that?
Because you're saying no, because that's wrong.
Why?
Because you're not expanding your head.
To what?
You're not expanding the ability that your brain has.
How come?
To be a smarter, more functioning person.
I don't know. Look at me. I am pretty darn smart and functioning.
Deaf ears falling on deaf ears. Got it.
I think that. What about repetitive? So let's take your.
But what's repetitive about Google?
Like you said, if you don't retain it, eventually you're going to. Eventually, I'm going to remember that meatloaf's at $3.25.
No, because I also have a belief.
Okay.
That people pick and choose what they want to know and learn from any particular.
Smith, you can't learn everything and retain every single thing.
No, I agree.
Right.
So this will be useful for some and not for others. But you know what it's going to do?
What?
We're going to train our brains to pay attention to the crap.
Pay attention to the crap. Wow.
That's a quote, by the way.
I don't know, Samantha.
I think so.
I don't know.
No, you don't think so?
I just, you know what I think? I think that Google just gives us a more exciting way of learning.
Okay. I'm not saying that. I think Google's great. That's how I found out most of the information we're talking about today.
And will you remember that in a week?
Yes, because I wrote it down.
So what you're saying is Google's fine as long as you write it down.
You know what? Okay, well, that would be it, too. Oh. Because for you,
you've got time for that.
I know, but you're visual, right?
I'm visual.
So you can case in point, you were at a meeting long time ago for another company you worked for, and you sat through the whole meeting. You didn't write one single note, you said.
Not one note.
And you got pulled aside at the end of the class.
And I got spanked.
At the end of the meeting.
I got spanked for not paying attention.
And
taking notes.
And what did she ask you?
She asked me, how can you possibly retain anything if you don't take notes? And my response to her was, the minute I stop looking at you and listening, I'm no longer paying attention to you.
Exactly. And did you not ask her to quiz you?
Yes, and she did. And she was kind of surprised.
Yeah, because you retained everything.
But I have to. I'm engaged if I'm paying attention to you.
But you know yourself.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You know that that's how you learn.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So my way to do it is I need to read and I need to write
friends
down.
of the podcast, she got notes and notes and notes.
I do. But that's how I learn. But Google serves a purpose.
Google does serve a purpose.
Totally serves a purpose.
A big purpose.
I still don't think it makes you smarter, though.
Well, you know what?
I don't think it makes you stupid.
Doesn't make
I think
you
it
stupid.
changes your brain.
For the better.
No, I think you go hunter-gatherer because you're hunting and gathering online information.
Which I think is awesome. Then I think you
No, because that's so primitive.
You're more well-rounded. Makes you more well-rounded. I think you become a more well-rounded person embracing the Google.
You're well-rounded.
Yeah. But what about YouTube?
Oh, I love YouTube.
Oh, so different.
No, totally different.
Why is that different?
Because it's visual, and I am a visual person in that respect.
So it's
like
okay
to
learn visually, as opposed to...
No, but YouTube is totally different, though.
You think so?
Because YouTube is hard to navigate if you just type in, like, a really basic thing. You kind of have to go searching for exactly the thing that you're looking for.
That's kind of true.
Right.
But if you want distraction, YouTube's the way to be distracted.
Oh, good God, yes.
Right?
Because if you don't want to think about squat, go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube. I agree with that. I think that the beauty of YouTube is that it lets us learn things by watching somebody do it. If we're looking for instructions,
And then you find really bad stuff.
And then there's some bad stuff out there.
Oh my God.
And then there's some stuff that doesn't make sense. And then you get sidetracked with, oh, look at that, it's carpool karaoke.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they give you a list of all the things that kind of relate to carpool karaoke, and then you're clicking on other stuff that you never would have clicked on had you not gone to carpool karaoke.
See? But that's also then enhancing my brain.
No, it's not.
Kind of goes hand in hand.
No, because actually it really is distracting too. But I like YouTube because actually that's where I am learning to speak Italian.
Oh, yeah. And how's that working for you?
Ciao.
A ciao.
Parla inglese.
Pizzeria.
No, that's not it.
No. Sounds like Italian to me.
Nope.
I haven't even had to YouTube it.
Well, and then my old Sunfire.
Yeah.
I YouTubed if I could change the coat myself, figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
I clicked and I clicked and I clicked and I figured, oh my God, this is too hard.
See? And I've used YouTube. I've learned lots of valuable information from YouTube. Remember I was trying to have a pixie haircut, and I learned how to do a pixie. And then realized,
stick your thumbs up.
Stick my thumbs up and
pinkies up,
pixie away. Right? And I YouTube, remember?
You looked ridiculous.
Trying to do it? Yeah. I know. But I was trying to learn. I was trying to follow the step by step because they had people that were doing their own hair. And I'm like, okay, I can do that hair. But I couldn't.
But it's perfect for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like on the phone at work, you can set a feature where it allows calls or doesn't allow calls, like when you're on a conference call or whatever. So I couldn't remember how to get it off. So I'm like, I gotta Google this or I gotta YouTube this. And sure enough, there it was.
See?
And you know what? Showed you how.
You know the last thing I YouTubed is the proper way to eat a chicken wing.
Oh my God, why?
Because I really like the original chicken wing as opposed to the boneless.
Yes.
But I don't like all the bones and everything.
The bones.
So in the YouTube video, it showed me how to take out the 2 bones and then you just have the inside.
Serious?
Yeah.
Someone YouTube that?
Yeah. It's really cool.
See, and that's the beauty of YouTube. There's some weird stuff on there.
Yeah, so we'll go and have real wings, and you'll have big old sloppy, messy hands, and I'll just take out the bone and the bone, and then I'll have the wing. Like that.
Well, I guess I'll have to YouTube it too then.
There you go, Samantha, because we want to be able to keep up.
I just really enjoy YouTube because that's actually where I watch all my videos now.
Is it?
All my music videos.
Oh, imagine that. Your Madonna and your Cyndi Lauper.
No, my Ed Sheeran.
Oh.
Hi, I'm a top 40 kind of gal.
Are you? Yes, you are. And a soft rocks at 70. At 7. 70s at 7.
No.
You're that girl too.
I'm not. No, not the 70s.
I don't know about that, Samantha. I don't know. Do you have a nice shake my head moment?
Ugh. Do you want me to talk about it?
Well, briefly.
Okay.
Just briefly.
Well, my I shake my head moment happened to Betty. My car. I name my car.
She does.
And my gripe is with the people who park in parking lots. If you're unsure about how you're parking, stop.
Fair enough.
Because Betty got hit with a fire lane sign, and it's in cement. It's got a cement bottom, and the truck hit it so hard that he hit the sign, and the sign hit my car.
Yeah, Betty got a ding.
Betty got a ding.
Betty got a boo-boo.
Betty got a boo-boo. And this happened while I was at work.
Yeah.
In the parking lot of where I work.
But
so my I shake my head moment is really about those people who do things they should be accountable for.
I agree with that 100%.
I think you should just have left a note instead of the witness who saw everything.
Yes.
And it could have all been fine.
Like, get your shit together, people.
Yes.
Right? Right? Get your shit together.
And it really...
If you do something bad, then just own up to it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think I just need you to own up to it. And this is not just about parking lot atrocities. It's everything.
In general.
If you do something stupid, and you know you've done something stupid, own up to it. It's so much better than walking away or lying about it or whatever.
Right? Because I always accept your apologies, Samantha.
Oh, shut up.
When you own up to it.
Yes,
I always do. Why haven't I shake my head moment too?
What is it, Lisa?
It actually occurred last night on our phone conversation.
Oh, dear God.
So, friends of the podcast, Samantha and I, we don't communicate often by phone.
No, we don't.
We don't need to anymore. But we did last night for a few minutes. And we were going to get together today, early, because we wanted to have a nice day together and do our podcast.
You're not being nice.
I am being nice.
No, you're not.
So my shake my head moment was at like 9:35. I said to Samantha, "Okay, I need you to stop, and I need you to go to bed. I need you to go to bed now." And she's like, "I'm going to go to bed soon." No, I need you to go to bed now, because we'd already decided that we were going to get together at 10.
Mm-hmm.
And where my I shake my head moment came is, friends of the podcast, I shouldn't have to beg my best friend to, can you please be ready by 10, like for real 10? Like a for...
She did. She said for real.
Like a for, like, please, like a for real 10. Can you be ready for real 10? Yeah, and guess what, friends of the podcast? Close, but no cigar.
I was pretty close.
You were close.
Wasn't 10:30.
And it wasn't quite 10:15. Right? I think you sent me a text on my way. I think it was 9:57. I'm like... And that's after I had sent her a text saying, ETA, estimated time of arrival.
Sorry, Lisa.
That's okay. Samantha?
Sorry, not sorry.
I know. But anyway, but that was my shake my head moment, is because remember we both laughed we had a pretty good laugh at that, because I'm like, please.
Yeah, your I shake my head was funny, mine was sad.
Well, yours will be better. Yours will be better.
It just made me cry for Betty.
Well, but
Sorry.
Betty seems fine.
Betty does seem... Betty,
Yeah.
She's a trooper.
I brought her 2 Band-Aids.
Yes, you did.
I brought her 2 Band-Aids for her boo-boo.
And I told you to keep them.
You said she didn't need them.
Nope, because it's a big boo-boo.
Exactly. So, Samantha, what are we doing next?
Okay, well, our next topic is going to be to PJ or to not PJ.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But, friends of the podcast, I was going to just say people.
No, friends of the podcast.
Friends of the podcast, Lisa and I are going on vacation.
Separate
Yes.
vacation.
Lisa can be seen in Ottawa, in the Ottawa area, from June 30th to July 11th.
Yes.
Sam can be seen in the Okanagan Valley from July 9th to 19th. So, if you see us, wave.
Or come and say hi.
Lisa would really like you to come say hi.
I'm a people person.
She is.
Right? Samantha's a little more guarded.
Yes.
Right?
No, I'm not.
You'll have a big beach hat on.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
Do
will.
you need to make fun of my hair right now?
Sorry.
God.
Sorry, but
really?
I know you will.
Just poke at
I know.
a few things. I don't have many things going
I've
for
seen
me,
that
Lisa.
beach hat. Samantha, I've seen that
Oh
beach
my
hat.
God, let's not talk about it.
Okay.
Oh my God.
But chances are she'll be in it. Just saying.
Okay, but we are going to still keep you laughing. We've got a few gems in the vault, and Lisa's going to be releasing them while we're on vacation.
Absolutely.
So, because she's in control of all of that, I have nothing.
I'm
nothing.
I'm that girl. I'm that girl. I'm that girl.
And I am just, I don't know.
Nope.
I'm not sure.
Samantha, you are an integral part of this.
Thanks.
Will you just remember that you are Samantha Sperling, please?
I will.
Right? Don't forget that.
I'm that Samantha.
That's Samantha Sperling. Maybe not quite that Samantha Sperling yet, but you're Samantha Sperling.
I'm pretty close.
Maybe not quite.
Yeah.
But anyways,
we're going to have fun on our vacation. We hope that the next couple of weeks are going to be good for you guys. But stay tuned. Lots of fun stuff coming up.
we'll still be tweeting.
We'll
We'll
still
still
be
be in touch.
Yep.
And we'll have a little distance between ourselves, which the good Lord thinks is a good idea sometimes, friends. It's a good idea.
It's potentially a good idea. Oh, we
Every
didn't
now
start
and
out
then.
friends today.
We didn't start out friends today, but then, I don't know. Anyways, all right, Samantha.
Okay.
As always, it's been a pleasure.
Of course it is.
All right, we out.
Ciao.